Hello you, welcome to Geekism. You join me in Pinewood Hills and we're here fully after 1.4 dropped. Last episode of Pinewood Hills, it was actually recorded before 1.4 dropped and then we came in afterwards to do the voiceover and stuff, but now 1.4 is here, fully fledged, and it's doing really well. I think people seem to be pretty happy with it overall. There's a few issues with a couple of the coasters, I think, and there was a bit of a nasty crash at one point, but it was relatively quickly hot fixed, so overall it's looking pretty good. This is going to be a live video, as live video sort of thing, no time lapse. What I want to do is come in and basically just implement a few of the 1.4 features that we've been waiting for. Excuse me. Dear me. No new rides yet. We are going to be placing the Weisshorn here somewhere, not too sure where yet though. But yeah, I wanted to add in a few of the new features. So first of all, let's have a look at some staff rooms. So we have, I think we're actually going to probably turn staff issues off, although I mean we could give it a go, couldn't we? As long as the people are happy and paid, it shouldn't be a problem. We have this space here that was always going to be a staff room, so let's edit the building and jump into shops and facilities, find them under staff management, staff building. There we go. We can click that into place there. No, we can't. Why can't we put that there? Is it because the path's a little funky? Might be because the path's a little funky. Okay, let's get rid of you and try that again. It may well be that we have to run the path up to it, I think is probably the issue. Okay, so shops and facilities, staff. What is it just because of this little bit of path here? Ouch, I think it might be. Can we put you there? Yeah, we can. Okay, well in that case, we can move stuff. We can move you. Let's do a bit of an edit here. Drop you down there, and we're going to move you, and then move you. Okay. Answers on a postcode what we can put on that wall, please, because we need a reason for that wall to be there. So let's drag you in there, and we're done. Ukulele, look at that, and then we'll just move you over a little there. Okay, cool. So staff rooms in place, that's good. I think we need to do some path work though now, don't we? So what path are we using? It's the nice herringbone one, which we should be able to link up, because we could a minute ago. There we go. That's the problem. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much all linked up. I mean, there's a bit of a issue there, but we can tidy that up later on. Okay, so our staff room is in. Like I say, yeah, we need to do a little bit of work on the path there, but staff room is in. So energy features are disabled in this park. Staff will not use this building. There we go. So let's open up those back up again. So game, here we go. Staff happiness. Staff happiness will require management or they will quit. So I'm guessing that's the one we have to turn on. No, hold on. We want happiness to be okay. Enable staff management features. Some scenarios require them and will override this setting. Changing this setting will not disable the staff energy system, but will also, but will also change the values of hiring staff and their wage requirements. Okay, yes, so that's that one. Removes the limits on banking and sloping for most coasters. Yeah, why not as well? We'll have that on. Guests will vomit if nauseous. Yes, we'll leave that on. Guests will drop litter. Yes, we'll leave that on. Enable ride breakdowns. Breakdowns will require maintenance or will break down. Oh, this is good. All this is new stuff. Toilet cleanliness now, that's a thing. Allow more interchangeable coaster cars. Yeah. Coaster friction control. Everything else we've already are used to. We could have challenge mode. No, it doesn't apply anyway, does it? And we don't really want security because it's rubbish. So now what we need to do is check, now we've got that enabled, that the staff members who are stood still are going to stay stood still, because if not, we have a bit of a problem. So sprinting energy, oh that's cool. Energy, happiness. So I'm kind of hoping that as time goes on, let's just speed it up and have a look. See, his energy's dropping. That's my worry, is that he's going to want to clear off. Yeah. That's a shame. It'd be nice if we could get a nice mix, to be honest with you, but I'd rather have the staff stay still. To be honest, because I just think that's going to be more useful for this sort of model train style park. So, talking of staff staying still, that's quite fun to say. I'm going to put a path down in its own little spot here. There. So now we've got that blob of path. I'm going to go into park management and hire a young member of staff. At the moment they're facing the wrong way, so let's put them down and hope they walk the right way. They do. Fantastic. I'm going to pick you up. And I'm going to put you where you need to be, which is going to be there. Okay, so let's give you a big old lump of cash. Set you to dustbin security. I really need to rename this so it's something more suitable. Can I not change the roster name? Oh yeah, there it is. Let's just call it Standstill. That's a bit more accurate because we've got more than one person on it. Contains nothing, that's good. So hopefully, these seem to work a little bit different to other members of staff, but she should stand still now. She does. Okay. So, she's happy. She's got a big old wedge of cash. Yeah, you should be happy stood there. I know it might seem a little bit boring. But, oh. Is that the board mechanic? I'm just rolling. Oh. Is that just what she's going to do? Because she's bored. Okay, well, it looks realistic, I guess. We're going to do that to some of these as well, I think, and have a few members of staff hanging around them. So let's do that then. My blueprints, part management I want, sorry. Staff. Let's put the pathing first, actually, because that's going to be the thing that causes us an issue. So we want a piece of path there. Okay, won't have one there or there. Yeah, these little separate ones seem to be the place for them to be. So one there. Let's have one there as well. There we go. Okay, so part management staff. Hire a new member of staff. These are all already facing the right way, so that's great. We're going to pause. We're going to pop you where you need to be. We're going to put them pretty much all on these ones, aren't we? Okay, and then unpause. Pause again. And then we'll add them all to something that's still called dustbin security, which is good. And give them a load of cash. And they should hopefully just stay stood still. And I mean, it'd be nice if they weren't lazy always, or they didn't look lazy, but if they are, I still think it's better than having nobody working on these. So, dustbin security. Okay, good. Let's just have a look at work rosters and see if we can work rosters. There we go. Edit it. Oh, we can't save it because there's nothing in it. But I want to leave there's nothing in it, so I might redo that at a later date. But for now, they should all now stand still. And they're happy. And they're happy. Good stuff. Okay, I want one here and shoot the hoops. So thank you very much, young pirate man. You've done your job very well. But now you just gotta go. So let's do paths, and let's do a path back there. And again, part management, hire staff. You're going to go there. We'll pause it. Nope. Didn't want to do that. Oh God, we're going to have to get rid of one here, aren't we? Oh, and he's been put in the wrong way. What is going on here? I really don't want to know what is going on here. You go there, you're fired. You just need to come forward a little. There we go. And so it's a dustbin security again. Load of cash. Loads of money. You should now be pretty happy where you are. And you are, fantastic. So you now run Shoot the Hoops. Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, next thing I want to do is using the new curbs. We have a slight issue with this here. People seem to have a bit of trouble getting around it. So let's have a look at these new curb pieces. I've got a feeling we should be able to do something that's acceptable with these. Maybe these smaller ones. And they can go like this. And I don't think they have to be as close together as the pirate ones do. Hopefully. It seems already like it's working, because before people would just clip through these, something terrible. So let's just get those in place, and then as a group we can move them down. Here we go, and let's see now, because before these people here would really easily clip through them, but I think now they're going to go around it. And yeah, she gets a little close, but overall that's pretty good. Okay, cool. So we've now fixed that problem. Next problem under here, we have loads of horrible barrel planters at the moment, so we're going to get rid of them completely. And instead we're going to come into our scene and we're going to use this 4-meter barrier. This is an absolute dead zone. This people will not walk down here once this is in place. So I'm going to put a couple of those there, and again select them using this. Now somebody on Twitter, Matthew I believe his name was, shared a video showing me how to do this using the curbs. And with a little bit of fiddling you can actually get it so that staff will... No, are they gonna cut through it? Oh, they're trying to, aren't they? Yeah, they were definitely trying to get up there then. They're thinking about it. Now they're heading to Thunder. They've reevaluated. Okay, yeah, using curbs, but so that staff can walk through them. I think it's a little fiddly, but I think it's definitely doable. So we will have a look into that. This curve here, do you know what? It's actually quite a nice looking bit of kit. It looks like one of those ones where you pull the tape out, you know, and the tape runs around. Well, I might actually end up using that as a scenery piece, you know. But for now, because we've done the rope, we'll just hide it. And I think we've got a bit here as well. Yeah, we have. So we can get rid of you, and we can do the same thing here. Quite sure where the actual path is here, to be honest. No way of us knowing, is there? Let's get rid of you and have a look. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So if we put you just down there, that should be enough of a barrier to stop people walking through that way. Okay, great. I think there's probably a few other spots where we have barrel planters. Let's have a look underneath. This is a weird looking view of the park, isn't it? I think we've probably got some barrel planters out the front here. Yeah, we've got them all around there, and we've got them all around this as well, because they really got in the way there. So I'll do that off camera, because I haven't really got the time or inclination to do them now, but it seems to be working nicely. Last thing I really wanted to do is get some picnic benches down. We've got this first area here. This is our first sort of food court area. So sorry, I just realised I've been talking off the mic for a little while. Apologies. So let's have a look. Sceneries, plants, path, extras, benches. So we have a few different benches options. Let's place them down here so we can see. We've got these picnic bench ones. fairy tale picnic bench, sorry. Oh, we have this weird holiday one, sweetie type one. We have this just plain wooden one. We have a metal one. We have a modern solid sort of, I don't even know what you'd call that, like a polymer I guess it is. A sort of resin built one. We have this pirate one. We have a sci-fi one. We have a western one. My word, there's quite a few. It said there were 6 in the game, but there's loads more than 6. And then we have this quite nice stoic stone one from the spooky pack. So they said 6 benches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different benches actually. So that's really good. I think for the Tiki Chiki area, they're all colourable, by the way, apart from this western one, I'm pretty sure. I think the rest of them all have quite a few different colour schemes, which is great. This one here is going to be the one we use. It's going to be a really sort of kind of vibrant but a little washed out because, you know, it's old red with some orange highlights. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, there we go. There is our Tiki Chiki. So, table. Let's get rid of all of these. Okay, great. And we're going to have a canopy as well. So there's this one, which is great. This one is actually a custom one that you can use with billboards. That Planet Coaster logo there can be a billboard, so that's really great. I think it's probably a little big for what it's going to be used for here. Shame though, looks really good. There's this sweetie one that's pretty funky. Let's pop them all out so we can have a look. There's a fairy tale picnic canopy one. That sort of standard umbrella one. Another sort of standard umbrella one. Crazy pirate one. This sci-fi one that's a glass piece. And the western has like a relatively standard canopy as well. But like I say, a bit westerny themed. So I think, I mean, it's not going to be you. Or you, or you, or you. I think out of these 3, if that's single colour, which it looks like it is, you can do trim, but kind of like the idea of those being multiple colours. It's not going to be you. Yeah, I think this is our winner. I think, and if we go for the same kind of colours that we've got on the table, because, you know, it's Tiki Chiki, so it's, I mean, there is a bit of purple in there actually, so maybe one of these could be like a purpley colour. I always struggle a bit with purple. It's around here somewhere, isn't it? I'll make that a little darker. What about that? That purple's too bright, isn't it? What about that? These colours on top are a little garish, so let's knock you down, and that's better. I think we should make you a little bit lighter. Yep, okay, happy with that. Now, can we move these at the same time? I've got a feeling we can't, because one of them is multi-select, one of them's the full rotation, and the tables obviously aren't. So yeah, we can't actually even select that with the multi-tool. That's interesting. Obviously we can't add it to a building, so okay, we'll have to put the tables down first and then come back in to do the brollies. So let's have a look. Let's turn you round. How do we want these to go? Because they're square, so you've got to kind of think a little bit about where they would be put. So one there. Like up against the fence is probably not a bad idea, is it? Like obviously they need to be a little bit away from the edge of the path, I suppose, for guest pathing. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's have... No, let's not. Let's have it there. That makes more sense. I think I'm going to get rid of that bin. Duplicate this and put it there. So I think that's going to get... It's going to start getting a bit too close to the shop, that one. We'll put it in and we'll see how we get on. I feel like we should have another 2 I say put them too close because, well, you know, you want guests to walk around. Okay, let's try that. That looks pretty good. So where's our cool brolly? And then we can put these in place. There is a hole in the bench for it to go. So we'll get that lined up. There we are. Good. We'll duplicate that, bring that one over, come up a little bit so we can see what we're doing, and knock that in as well. You're probably wondering what I think of 1.4. It's still pretty early days. It came out today at time of recording. This video won't go out for a few days afterwards, but it came out today, so I've still got plenty of stuff to see in it. But overall, I think it's an update that it doesn't feel very pizzazz. And that's a weird word. It's not a word I use very often, but it doesn't feel very pizzazz. But when you actually get into it, it's really quite surprising how many cool little features it's got, and it's all little stuff that makes me go, oh yeah, I'm glad we can do that now, you know. And I just think we're gonna see a lot of nice looking parks because of this expansion, because of this update. Sorry, and I also think we're going to see some awesome scenarios coming soon as well. Okay, we need to turn these around a little so we're not getting much grief off them. They have to go there pretty much. These ones then can get swung around all sorts of different ways. There we go. That's our first food court. The only other place we've really got for these to go is around the ice cream van here. So we'll place a few down there as well. I think more of a sort of standard picnic bench. But let's try some of these round ones because these look pretty neat. Hopefully we can be... Oh, we can actually put them over the path. That's nice. We still need to do a little bit of work on this path here. Somebody commented on our last video that we can place ground underneath, pieces underneath. We do that a lot, but there's a couple of places where it doesn't quite work, unfortunately, due to the terrain just being a little off and stuff like that. So we'll have those there. That's pretty good. In fact, there's one bit that we've been thinking about ages. We had some really great comments, but I didn't want to do anything that was too built up. So somebody said, why don't you just make it like rubble? And I thought that's a really good idea. It looks like there's about to be a bit of work going on. So we did that. We took the cones that we built earlier, and yeah, it's just getting filled in. So somebody needs to get to work on it, to be honest, don't they? Okay, here then. I really like these. I don't think they should all have these on them, but I feel like a couple of them should, and they wouldn't be white. They would have been white a long time ago, with maybe some red trim, and the rest can stay metal, although probably a slightly rusted out looking metal. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, not every one of these is going to have a brolly in it. We'll just do this one. And we'll do one over on the other side as well. I think on this one at the edge here. And that'll work quite nicely. And there you go. There you can see that how off the ground is here, because that was flat against the ground over there, wasn't it? There we go. Put that out. I think it was anyway. Was it not? So look. Yeah, it was. Yeah, thought so. So how's that look? No, I think we need one more brolly. So let's bring another one over here. And yeah, that's fine. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, they're good. They look nice and like they've been here a while, you know. I think they could probably be slightly further off brown. Yeah, that's better. So they're not quite as bright. Knock the freshness out of them a little bit, because these are going to be old. These are going to be more like these have still been going for a long time. They're covered in chewing gum underneath, things like that. There we go, much better. So our ice cream parlour van now has some tables as well. Over here, is anyone actually using them? No, we haven't actually got that many people in the park. That's one of the big problems. You know, we kind of keep the frame rate good, so we keep the park count low. But other than that, those are the major things I really wanted to get in and add in Pinewood Hills. Please, any more suggestions though for 1.4 stuff to go into the park? Obviously, ride-wise, I think the only one we're going to be looking at to a major extent at the moment is going to be the Weisshorn, or whatever it's called. Let's have a little quick look at it before we sign off. There's the Monteleone. I mean, they're going to have to go over here because, I mean, that area over there is pretty jam-packed now. So we're going to be talking over here. Let's have a look. Personally, I know a lot of people were saying that it's too themed and stuff, but I quite like the one with the hood on it. I mean, we could always just build our own hood on this smaller one, but I think the one with the hood on it would work pretty well, especially next to the bumper cars. That is something else we're going to be adding soon enough as well in our next expansion. So yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. I personally like this with all the detail on the front, and we're going to really struggle to replicate something like this in Planco without using hundreds and hundreds of parts. And to be honest with you, you know, why have a dog or bark yourself? It's there, it's done for us, it's looking great. So yeah, I would like to hear your thoughts on that, please. But other than that, there you go, 1.4 in Pinewood Hills. Looking forward to moving on with it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. And if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at JontySparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Discord server. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.